Welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the where we're playing on the Hermit of the Craft, where we're going to be restocking our shops. That is the plan. You know, restock hype. Oh, X, I really hope you restock your shops today. That's thrilling entertainment. I said. Alright, you know the deal. If you watched the episode on my channel that came out today, because we're currently live streaming after those episodes come out, then you'll know that in that episode I commented on wanting to restock my shops during this live stream. I was actually not going to stream Hermitcraft today. I had something else lined up. But then that idea popped into my head in my video, and then I was like, oh, I guess we're doing that then. So hello everyone saying hello in chat. Welcome to the stream. What's up? How's it going? How you doing? Where we at? I'll probably be talking about health update at some point. Stuff like that. What a beautiful sight, says Xdan. Oh, it is a beautiful sight. This buzzy old face of mine. The thing that I've been using is the book. The book be possibly here. No. Or there. Also no. That one's empty. Well, my restock book should be somewhere. And this one's empty, apparently. Oh, wait, there it is. I was gonna say, I feel like it's here somewhere, right? It's got a date. It is here. I don't know why that's empty. Anyway. You did a pufferfish farm. Will you do some upgrades? Says Shub Plays. I'm not aware of any upgrades I can make. It's a fully built, optimized farm, right? The only thing I can do is make it bigger, but I feel like probably not. It's probably good enough. The heck? In the end of the video, you have 300 levels. Now you have 299? Oh my goodness me, what's going on? It's some sort of conspiracy. Clearly, I've managed to somehow manipulate my XP level. Oh, he's abusing his admin powers. That's what he's doing. But what was that? Sorry, you can rename items for one level. No, shut up. That's not... Clearly it's evidence of abuse. What are you on about, renaming items, clever clogs? Don't spread disinformation in my chat, okay? Clearly it was an abuse of power. You people. Right, let's go and put all these things in here. You know, it's junk. It's junk in the trunk. Just immediately feel the need to tidy up some shulker boxes. I feel like my game sound isn't on. No, it is. Are you having tea today, says Modernity. I am indeed having tea today. Ah, a noise in my ear has reminded me that I wanted to thank all the people who tuned in for air quote Hermitcraft Rivals yesterday. That's just a temporary name. Just a temporary name. Yeah, so we'll read them right now. Actually, let's get to this. You know, it needs to be done. So yesterday we had Cavmac, Call Me Peppy. I feel like there was more than that. There was more. HC Neely, ES68, Aristamo, Archangel Condor for 18 months, Libers97 for 12, Nesgamer05 at the Prime, Lycan Studios here for 3 months, 18H30, MRA2803, Anarch for 33 months, Swoonfoy, Farrow15, Skylar McDoe. So thank you all here for your support yesterday. It was appreciated. We were doing a no notifications type of stream, right? Most of you probably aren't here right now, but that's fine. I just wanted to say thank you anyway. We got Echo Dragon here for 3 months saying, hope you're doing well, X. Thanks, I'm doing better. And we got Extreme Game DNA here at Cheers and Bits saying, X, Nembomb showed an update how to fix the issue of your villagers jumping out of your iron farm. Put glass over the beds to keep them from jumping in the spot you want them to go in. Yes, except they're already out, so what can I do, eh? What can I do? What can I do? Nothing. I don't know. Maybe there is something I can do. Do you only earn on stream due to donations, says Tan2TA? Yeah, stream is mostly supported by people with direct support, like Twitch ads or whatever. It's nothing like YouTube. They're absolutely garbage. To the point where I wish they would just not bother. Like, I'd much rather just turn ads off on Twitch because they're so, you know, pointless. So, one thing we need here is bee heads. Oh, that makes sense, actually. I want to go here. No, there, everywhere. Whatever I've got, I'll bring them over, right? So, Borealis Hype. We've renamed them again. Did he? No, wait. Hang on, do I have... I think it might be the resource pack that renames them. It might be the resource pack because they're not renamed. So, oh yeah, now we also need beehive, like full beehives. We need 4 of those. Angry beehead. That's the same as pollinated. Okay, 5 diamonds. So they're just a different type over there. So we're good on honey bottles. So what's that? 27, 25 half stacks of honey. That's the thing to remember, those that they're halves. And then what's that? 3, 5, 10, 18 honeycomb, also halves. Oh, I've forgotten what I said. 18. Over here, that's all full up. Now, did I... Got a weird feeling I might have pressed... Yes, I think I typed in 25 here and then I pressed escape, yeah. Cool. Genius is here for 7 months. To Medi2126 with the Prime. Thanks so much, appreciate it. Single dad attack, that's the name. Yeah, TFC's been playing on the server. Oh, someone brought these. Wow, okay, so more diamonds, I guess. So all but 2 in each one, right? So 27, 24, 48. We will stock that up. Should I get out of bed, chat, says Miola. Yeah, totally. Get out of bed. Move about. Start your day. Do you know, I never go to bed or in bed, like use phones or iPads or whatever. That being said, on a couple of occasions where I've really been unable to sleep at night, I have actually busted out the iPad and been doing some like sort of house hunting, but nothing serious. Right, so 7 lots of smooth stone. I feel like there might have been... Yeah, look, some of this was already on the second page. Whoa! 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 So 20, 26 and 27 is like 53. 55, 60, 63. We're gonna need to bring a lot of shulker boxes. Cobblestone. Whoa! 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 So what was the first 2? It was 53. So 80. 80 in total, I think. Cobble, cobble, cobble. We need to stock it up. Tipper Builder says, "Hey X, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope you're having an awesome stream." Thanks, dude. I'm doing alright. The stream's going well. Now, I'm actually not going to stock up andesite because I need it for something else. So, we're going to skip over andesite and leave it empty for now. Cow, still hanging out over there, you know. Drunk old moo cow. This stuff is so satisfying. Yeah, he says 100. Really? It's satisfying to watch me stock up the shop? I mean, if it is, right? I know these 2 won't need any sort of stock ups. It's just glowstone and then the concrete, I guess. And bone blocks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus a whole one, so that's 34. Glowstone, 34. Bam! Bam! I love saying bam! The other one is, wow! Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Okay, what's 2 rows? 18, 22. So, bone blocks... 22. Beautiful. Ah, now this... Naughty. Naughty numbers should not be there. I'm not doing those today. I'm going to have some tea now. I think it's a good time for some tea. John Oswald says, how long are your streams usually? They're around 2 hours, my friend. That's some good tea. Ultimate Mike says, I like the Infinite Factory music. I like it too, it's good, isn't it? Sausage is here with a donation. Saying, restocking. Wow, riveting content, Mr. Xisuma. Good show. But this really is fun. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Like, I watch streams. Like, when you watch streams, it's not about, like, action and intensity. It's about hanging out. So, yeah, you know, you watch a stream, people tend to do more grindy type of stuff, right? And it's just kind of fun. It's like a little bit of behind the scenes most of the time. So, notice how none of these need stocking up. I know stuff in the middle needs stocking up. But what I'm going to do is do this next bit a little different. Bam! My knees! Ow! I feel... See, I think I wandered through just the other day, and I could have swore... Maybe Keralis came and stocked this thing I was on. I could have swore there were some other colours in need of stock, not just the ones in the middle there, but apparently not. Now, can I use this to my advantage? Oh, look at that. Genius. Shortcut. Found a shortcut, you know, in my own build. Did Keralis get his diamonds yet? No. So, I got a feeling we're going to need a whole bunch of this stuff. It would be very convenient if I brought a shulker box with me, but I didn't think I'd be moving stuff around. Let's try and get like 3 of each colour. And these will be for the ones out front. 1, 2... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Emergency mute time. Oh, my word. Oh, that was a violent one. Okay. Some purple nurple. Is there a way to do auto restock for concrete like the obsidian? Yeah, but I never built the shop that way. We got official Jaden here with a donation saying, good evening, Xisuma. Hope you're feeling alright. Wish you could say the same for yourself. Hermit Rivals was amazing. I watched it on the second channel today. You guys did an amazing job. Glad to catch a stream to cheer me up. Keep up the amazing work you do. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, the Hermit Rivals stuff went really well yesterday. And that was just, you know, a quiet rollout. In the future, as we develop the whole thing more, I think you'll see like we'll probably big it up, air quotes, a little bit more in advance and let people know about it. But that was just a quiet little something to begin with, and we got some ideas on what needs to improve and change. But to be fair, kind of hit the ground running on that one. I think nothing really went wrong, right? Like it was all pretty good. It was all pretty good in the hood. And then there's lime. Right, so 3 cyan. One purple. So we can do this just temporary here. Two magenta, 3 pink, 3 yellow. 2 magenta, 3 pink, 3 yellow. Free hat, he never did it. Oh, whenever I say 3, I think that always pops into my head. Classic South Park. 6, 3, 3, and good. And there you go. Right, so we've got all the numbers potentially for stocking that up. Whoa, this area's getting a bit shaky, you know, with the old lag. With the old lag, we got Turtleman102, subscribe with Amazon Prime. We got Junite here for 12 months, a whole year. And Turtleman is also gifting subs to ST, Continuum, and Sass Muffin. Thank you so much for those gifted subs. Appreciate you supporting our community. Thank you. It's clean, says Xisuma. You might want to change your new vid description. I think you left it the same as the last vid. I might have done, actually. Let me double check that. Well, I won't double check it now. I'll do it after or later on. Right, that goes on my post-stream to-do, so thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for pointing it out. I want that stuff to be consistent, you know? Consistent. I think we put down 3 of those. Cyan was definitely on there. That's probably it. So for those other colours, I think I'm just going to not bother stocking them up this time, because they're not as popular. There's stock on the inside, plentiful amounts. Red wasn't on that list, right? That... Oh yeah, and brown. Orange, I don't remember putting orange. Maybe we did put orange on. Orange was free, okay. But we were good on light blue, right? So 3 lots of orange. Got 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we can do. Okay, that's cool. How many shops do you have, says NJW. So we've got the Head Exchange, the Blackstone shop, the Concrete Factory, where we sell glowstone and bone blocks. We've got Ink Sacs. We got the Rock shop that sells ores and stone. We got the Honey Block shop for all the related honey stuff. And that's it. That's all I've done. I don't think I'm going to do any more than that. I should make a poison shop. Yeah, because hermits want to be poisoned, don't they? Oh, I wish someone made a shop where I could go and get poisoned, said no one. Did we do red? Yeah, of course we did. So, you know, the deal over here is they don't always get fully stocked, but, you know, occasionally there are some good deals for peeps, for chats. We want to come in and get some concrete. Oh, and we got white. You're not white, this one is. Boop. There we go. We got a noise in here. We got Melu here with a donation saying, wanted to say a big thank you for the raid the other day. It was crazy. Thank you. No problem at all. And thanks for the donation. Appreciate it. What I tend to do after a live stream is either raid a fellow hermit or someone I know, and if no one's streaming, we go pick out a random Minecraft channel, support the community, you know. And yeah, it seemed like a lot of people enjoyed your stream. I had some people leaving some comments. Oh wait, we already counted that. Wait, I'm unfocused because I'm focusing on replying. But yeah, thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. So look at this. Right, we need 2 full lots of white. However, it's going to just run out again immediately. So I think we should make 4 boxes. 4 boxes of white. I was also wondering if I should put more chests here as well. 4 boxes of light grey. That one's good. And then I think 4 boxes of each type, basically. And now we got, oh my goodness me, a sub bomb coming in. We also got Jaden gifting a sub to Team Polyswag. Thank you for that gifted sub, dude. We also got BioWars Gaming with the Prime subscription. Okay, 4BX. And grey is 4BX. Cool. Now we got all our numbers. We got to go get shulker boxes and stock stuff up, you know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? Drew Dude, thank you for your resubscription. 2 months there. Appreciate it. The barge is bigger now, isn't it? The barge is getting bigger. It's a cool idea for a shop, actually. We got Prom Queen here with the Prime as well. Thank you so much. So, Mortem Terror has gifted 10 subs to Danny Rose 6, G3 Packs, Cap'n O'Cap, Electric Eric, Ultimate Crafter, Garu Lady, Master J79, Kent126, NB Maple, and Tilly H. Mortem Terror, thank you so much for supporting our community. Very generous. Thank you. Appreciate it. We also got BDO here with the Prime. Prefrontal Cortex Error has subscribed. That's not an error. That's some prefrontal cortex win right there. Heat B-Ball 21, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's sip on some tea, you know. And peeps, We got 2,500 of you tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button over here on Twitch. Get notified of when I go live. My next stream will either be midweek or on Friday. I think I might plan an extra one. An extra stream. My goodness me, we got subs rolling in all of a sudden. Gotta fly. Oh, focus. Attend. No. Whoa. Up here we go. And gracefully drop down. Amazing. We got Smells Blue MBS here for 5 months. Okay, now I can't keep up. Jeez. Oh, what do they say? Stop the presses. Don't think that works. Don't think that applies. Cal7437 here with 5 gifted subs to Wilds Now Girl, Sir Think 1, Morbod Disagrees, Happy Crafter, and Sir LGF. Thank you so much, Cal, for those gifted subs. Appreciate it. We've got Monkey Spit 2, X5AT, Tearsaw, all with the Prime subscriptions. Appreciate it. And Mortem Terror, again, with 10 more gifted subs. My goodness me. Showy YK, HR Off, Gar Gaming, Chimpo, Yaganda Panda. That's awesome, it rhymes. Julian Jitsu, Chuck Manjoni, Intrepid Mr. Rico, Forox Boy, Jennifer 200, Free4, and Tripper Builder. Mortem Terror, thank you again for another 10 gifted subs. Incredible. Oh, it's a hype train in chat. I get it. Yeah, I still don't really know what that is. I think I was watching Pixel Riffs and he says that you get like extra perks if a hype train is going or something, but you know me. I just turn up and stream. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. Grim Fate, thank you for the Prime as well. Appreciate it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is for concrete powder and stuff like that. Let's go put it somewhere where I'm going to forget, and so then later on I can look like a complete fool who forgot where he put the shulker boxes. That is for our concrete dyes and stuff like that. Oh, we've got so much to get, peeps. So much to get. Now, I'm actually running low on bone meal, as you can see, to make those bone blocks. So I might do that later and do like an overnight session at the farm again. And we got more gifted subs coming in. Mark Van Funk here gifting a sub to Cordero Gloves. Appreciate it. And Jennifer 20034 passing it on with 5 gifted subs to Empress Black 8, Missile Man, The Urinal Cake, Airsick Trooper, and Archfunder 55. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting our community here. Apparently we now have a level 3 hype train. You know, I don't know what level 3 is. I don't know if there's a level 4, but it's happening. And it's a thing. Okay, so we've got our boxes preserved for all of that. What we should probably do first is actually go breed some bees so that they are loaded in the area. Okay, almost hit a tree. Almost made a fool. Wait a minute, what do you mean almost made a fool of yourself? I always make a fool of myself, jeez. How do I activate this thing? I can't remember. Actually, I do remember. We did this not so long ago. It's pretty simple. Hit that. Out they pop. Grab this. Come over here. And breed the Beeralices. Come on, little Beeralices. Look at those eyes. Beautiful. Right, now we want the little ones to come through the gap and pollinate on this side. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're coming through. And now we want to see if we can breed any more of these suckers. Yes! Some more of you can be bred. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Should probably hold on to this and lure them over here. Silver Pyro says, a friend of mine's hit over 2,500% level 5 hype train. Wow. That's cool. I have no idea what our hype train record is. We got Loviti here with the Prime. We got Blue Sky 26 with the Prime as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate you using those Amazon Prime subscriptions. Who's heard about Amazon Prime Sidewalk? Right? I'll be honest, all I've read is a headline. Okay? But now I'm an expert. That's how the internet works, peeps. That's how the internet works. Okay, we're gonna skedaddle, and I need to hit that on the way out. So now the bees will eventually make their way into the hives, the baby Biaranises, and these ones will eventually go back in there as well. And all's good in the hood. We'll come back later and check on it. Prom Queen says, Prime Sidewalk. Yeah, so apparently Amazon are rolling out this feature which is opt-out, which means it's on by default. Your Amazon Prime devices will share Wi-Fi access with public connections as a way to use the devices to create like a Wi-Fi access network for Amazon customers, I think. Like, it sounds bizarre saying it out loud, but supposedly it's a thing they were going to roll out. So if you've got Amazon products, unless you go and opt out, this update will turn your Wi-Fi into a public Wi-Fi spot, which is just... It just sounds like such a bad idea. I wonder if it's one of those, hey, here's something really terrible, and everyone goes, that's terrible, and they go, oh, okay, you know, we'll do it like, you know, half as much. We'll meet in the middle. We'll meet in the middle. That's like a tactic that the video game industry has used a lot. Let's focus. What are we doing? Let's get some honey blocks. I need to go pick up some more shulker boxes first. So yeah, a lot of what happens in the video game industry is like Xbox gets announced and they're like, it's online only mode, and everyone goes, we hate online only mode, and then it's like, okay, it'll be partially online mode, and everyone goes, oh, that's better. And then you've taken that step forward, you know, into an area that people generally don't like always online activation, for example. Anyway, right, we've got to count up some stuff. Ink, so that's going to be over a shulker box. Plus that's probably around 2 shulker boxes between them. Let's say 3. And then 4, definitely 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe. Maybe around 12 or 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll take 14. We'll take 14 just to be on the safe side. Potions shop, please. X, you're killing us. Is that you? Hello. Why would I open up a shop when there's all these free potions? Like, that is... Wait a minute. That hasn't brewed any more? What's happening here? Okay, we got... Maybe this thing broke. Let's check it out. Don't know how that happened. Maybe unfortunate timing with the dispensing of things. Is there a chunk border here? Oof. Oh, a chunk border runs right down. Yeah, so there's always things you learn playing this game. One thing I'm trying to do at the moment is be more focused on participating in challenges, redstone, trying to engage the thinking mind a little bit more, because I tend to take the path of short resistance with a lot of things that I do. Now I'm trying to get my mind like more engaged in the technical stuff, and I've already thought, like, if I were to do this project again, I would actually like chunk align a lot of stuff, so if you start to unload it, it's not split over multiple chunks. And in a future season of Hermitcraft, I think what I'm going to do is not build this exact setup, but build something very similar from the get-go, and redesign this so it fits inside a single chunk, and, you know, and then rather than this being like a mega project, it will just be something that sits there in Season 8, and if I'm like, oh, I need these potions, then I'll go add something to it, right? I think you over-engineer, says the alley. Well, I'm not sure entirely what you mean by that. You might be saying that what's the point of making a big project? That I think is silly. If you're saying it from a sense of like, this is too complicated, it could well be. Often when you make contraptions with redstone, you have to look at a bunch of things that are happening and put them in an order. Where it's like, okay, so the brewing stand is going to need ingredients, so we've got to store them here. We've got to create a redstone signal to send them down. But we've got to wait until, you know, the potions are ready. So then that means we need a timer, and oh, that timer's also got to unlock this hopper so that this can take some potions. And hang on a minute, why would that be empty? I think this one's busted up as well. No, actually it's because there's a potion sitting in there that locks out the system. If I took that out, it would start brewing immediately. Yeah, so when you start doing that, you tend to build the solution to each little step, whereas sometimes the steps can work together. So you can have one redstone thing to control 2, or there's ways of linking things together that don't require a lot of redstone. And so there's like a lot of methodology to how you make all that stuff work, right? So over-engineering can be simply just overthinking it or not seeing the shorter paths, and there probably are in a project like that. There are probably some simplifications that I could have made but I wasn't aware of, and that's fine. You just have to practice and get better at doing the redstone stuff, right? So I think I said I was going to go get one thing or another, but while we're here, let's get 80 cobble, 63 stone, and some smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam! The other thing about doing a lot of items at once is that you end up having to move a small amount from shulker box to shulker because your inventory is always full up. A little bit silly. We got a noise in the ear. I believe I read out 2 of these. I'm gonna read 3. Leviti and Blue Sky 26. Thank you for subscribing. I believe I already read those out. But Mother of Corgis is here for 11 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. XBT already does this with their customers. Wi-Fi sharing, which is on to default. It has been a thing for 10 years. Chickster, interesting. I had absolutely no idea about that. I'll have to look into that. That certainly sounds odd. X, I know that Joe and Cleo may need potions for their zoo. Yeah, that's something I'm going to need to make a note about. That I need to read my comments and start distributing some potions out, right? Building up some hype. Some good tea. We're running out of tea. So how many of these do we need? 63. So that'll be 20 in there. So another 43. Where are we going? Where are we going? So 27, that's another 16, right? And then we'd have 43. So that's 12, 15, and that should be the right amount. In theory. Hopefully I got that right. Wait, is it 80 cobblestone? 63 stone. What did I think I got the numbers wrong. There's 20 in there. 47. And then 57, 60, 63. Yeah, I got it wrong. The other one is 63, so we need another 17. Okay, now we need 6. Might change the prices on some of these. I don't know. It does take time to stock them up, and you have to mine it as well. It's good when you've got like excess amounts of this stuff, but then not so good when you need the cobblestone yourself. You know, like you know, I might have a project coming up where I need some of that stuff, but yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, 2 of these will be 53, right? Why do I think 7 plus 7 is 4? 54 then. So we'd need another 19. So we need that plus 19 of stone. 2 rows is basically 18. You see, moving items around in this game would probably be like substantially easier if they were 10 wide, because your brain is probably better at working with, you know, 10-digit counting. Because then, you know, then a shulker box would be 30, and then it's like, you know, 2 shulker boxes are 60. Because it's 27, your brain's got to do a bit more numbering, hasn't it? It's got to do stuff, lazy brain. Can't even add numbers, right? Looking good, looking good. We can cross these off now. Sorry, Right, you do it now. Where should we go to next? Should we go get some B blocks? Right. Shouldn't need more than 4 shulker boxes for that one. Maybe the inventory should be a multiple of 8. I think 8 would be easier as well. You know, 8, 16, 32, 64. Computer numbers just going to get easy if you've done a bunch of stuff with computers. Oh yeah, that's right. In order to get honey blocks, we got to make them. Oh, X. I didn't tune in to watch you grind. Where's the action? Where's the PvP, they said? This system is mental. Just doing this. I wish there was like a macro just to make all this for you. Just came from the episode and I'm feeling in excitation. Not heard that word before. Then we'd have less space though. Yeah, you would. Auto-crafting when, Mojang says Tragic Solitude. Anytime they like, I guess. It depends if they want to do that. We got Pearlescent Moon in chat. How you doing, Pearl? How is it going? Make it a row larger. Yeah, the old discussion about what to do with the inventory, right? The thing is, if you make it bigger, you know, 2 years down the line, the game's going to have more items again still. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. 8x4 would be nice. Yeah, that could work. I don't know. Anyway, I think the bundle has turned out a little better than I initially thought it would do. I think adding the previews made a huge difference there. And I like the way Mojang are doing the development. Wait, that don't go in there. I like the way they're doing their development cycles these days. By the way, these are half stacks. So when we say 25, what we actually mean is about 12 or 13. So there's that to consider. Ducks or ducks, says official Jaden. I mean, that's the same. That's the same. Bundles needs cheaper recipes, says Spirit Maker. Absolutely, doesn't it just? I like that they thought to try and include, yes, less used things in the game, but like, I think they picked the wrong one there. Another thing I reckon they should do in this game is like, pick out some blocks that you can farm a lot of, but don't necessarily have a lot of utility. Like gunpowder. I think it'd be cool to have a gunpowder block. Maybe it could be like a... Actually, someone can probably figure this out, but like TNT per gram has like an explosive value. I don't know what that value is, or energy released, or something like that. And then gunpowder should also have a similar value. So if gunpowder is more or less, maybe it could be like a block that's like the smaller one of TNT. I guess it's smaller because I think, isn't gunpowder a component of TNT? Could be probably wrong. I mean, when am I ever right? But enderpearl, yes, enderpearl blocks. So once you've built your enderpearl farm, you have so many of them. It's like, well, what do they do now? Not a lot. It'd be cool if they could have a block, maybe an Eye of Ender block as well. That'd be kind of sweet. So we can make super TNT with TNT blocks. No. Gunpowder could be like another TNT-like block. Gunpowder placed like redstone. That's a really cool idea. Placeable gunpowder that you put down like it's a line of redstone. And it could have like a burnout effect. So you could ignite TNT with it. But it could like slowly fizzle. And then you could use the timing to like great effect. Although it would probably end up being one-time use, right? I don't know, that sounds like a cool idea. Maybe you could have both, a gunpowder block and then actual gunpowder placed down in the world. Alrighty, how are we doing? We're doing alright. Okay, let's hop down below. Because every time I do this, you've got to come back down here and be like, we need more honey bottles. Every single time. I can actually stay down here, can't I? What about a sugar block? It could dissolve if you put it in water. In the pufferfish thumbnail, what was that pufferfish head, says Mathematician? It was the skin from the pufferfish pranker from season 6. I mean, at some point in the episode, I was going to put that skin on for a joke, but it just kind of ended up like not finding a moment, really. Oh, where did you go? Tactical tickle. Efo, you and your shenanigans, jeez. That Efo, hey, what a troublemaker. What a troublemaker. There we go, more of these. Oh, we've got a noise in here. It's Kale Alaron. 99 here for 5 months. Hey X, love watching your streams. They are super relaxing, and your thoughts on all we talk about are super interesting. Keep up the great work. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Have you? Joe Motion says, have I looked at channel points? It would be a cool way to make the audience feel included. Ironically, channel points was something I really wanted to have for a long time. Then they added it, and they're like options for using them. There's like no API. It's like totally limited, and the kind of things that they put on by default just aren't really what I wanted to do. So it's kind of just sitting there being useless, basically. Oh, I'll tell you what we also need. Honeycomb blocks, 18, so that'll be 9 stacks. 9 stacks of this stuff. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Exactly what we need. Wow, I have 211k useless points, says Winnie T. Ford. They might not be useless forever. One thing I'd like to do if I redo my website is have like a leaderboard on there. Okay, so we got that. And we got that. So we're going to do glowstone and ink next, I think. I mean, all of that fit into one of these. Why did I bring 5? Ah, now chat's flexing with their points. Flexing those points, are ya? That's what they're for. They're for flexing. We'll call them flex points. Okay. Glowstone. There was particle effects over there. What did I just witness? It was like the particle effects when something dies. Huh. Who knows? Who knows? What was it? Glowstone and something else. Ink Sacs, that was the one. Ink Sacs. Right, how much glowstone did we need? 34. Well, I don't have enough for a full shulker box here. I don't think I got more at my witch farm. Yeah, I should probably leave some behind for me. So that's all we'll get on glowstone for today. Where'll be that glowy stone? Cool, we're not doing the beehives, although they're kind of down there. We'll work on that over time. Ink Sacs 48. Dang, that's a lot. X is opt to find a mod, says Mathematician. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's a modification to the game. I mean, how do you put it on... How do you get it to work, right? It's not built into the game, it's a mod. Okay, so down here, look at that. Loads of the stuff. Although someone's taken some, which is fine, because I did say to peeps if they need loads, just come and take it. But someone has taken me up on that offer, it would seem. Dude, what are you trying to do? Protect the ink? Okay, if we leave 3 slots, then we know we've got the exact right amount. Coolio. Well, what's next in the book? I think it's just that concrete now. Bone blocks? Do it another day. Cool, let's go make our concrete up then. Or actually, no, I think I'm going to take this stuff over to the shopping area first. And then we'll come back and do the concrete. Whoa! Just dropped my palm rest. He's the Ink Spectre, says Burt Potato. Oh, the Ink Spectre. I see what he did right there. Nilium says, I'm really jealous of the hermits because they have skills at Minecraft. No need to be jealous, dude. Jealousy is an emotion I don't identify with. Like, if someone else is doing something successfully, good for them. Let it motivate you. Let it inspire you. Don't make you feel jealous. I mean, that's a burden on yourself. Midnight says, skills equal practice. Exactly. Exactly. How many years I've been playing this game? Almost 10? Actually, no, it's probably more like literally 9 and 2 months. Okay? So, you know, I got a head start on some people right there, have I not? C Arena is here for 3 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. XB, you know, the second X. Might need weakness potions, transporting villagers to his village. Awesome, yeah. I'm going to read through my comments and get all those ideas together and do some delivering. When he says skills can be developed, exactly. Exactly. You know, being jealous, what does that do? Doesn't get you anywhere. It's just a feeling. But you can do something. You can be like, hey, I'm going to work on my skills. Right, we got Link is Cool 115 here subscribing, and Zedmise here with the Prime as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's get those ink sacs sorted out. And we got Betty Baghdadi here for 31 months saying, hey, any tea today? Oh, I had tea. It's all gone now, though. It's been drunk up, I tell you. It's been drunk up. So remember what I was saying about carrying lots of shulker boxes and how it slows you down? Yeah, here's why right here. Luckily, it's going to be 2 on each. It's pretty reasonable. And, you know, that stuff I'm just going to leave there. Cool, let's do some in here. We got Stay Cliche here subscribing. Thank you so much. We got Ghost Rider 14058 here for 5 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Lots of amazing support today. Why does Corrales call you Shashwami? Says Mathematician. Well, because I have a made-up name. So you can call me whatever you like, in theory. I have a mild case of COVID, says the Minecraft fan 23. Sorry to hear that, dude. I hope you get through it. I hope you stay strong. I had to go to the hospital the other day, so I was a little bit weary about potentially picking it up. And by the way, a little health update, if you like. The antibiotics are working, and I feel like way less woozy today than I did the last 2 days, which I wasn't really expecting. I thought the antibiotics would make me woozy, but maybe it's just, you know, when the infection's doing its thing and the antibodies. I don't know, but yeah, I feel better anyway. So it's going in the right direction, and that's a relief. Ironically though, because it was on my elbow, all of my muscle pains like sort of went away because that one took it over, and now they're starting to come back because it's not as painful anymore. And part of me was thinking like, oh yeah, my arm's all healed up while this has happened and I'll be back to normal. Nope. Nope. The harder your body is working, the more tired you will be, says Hammer Yammer. Yeah, it could be that the you know, the old... Wow, I feel like I know exactly what to say, but my brain just won't give me the words. Immune system. God, the old immune system. Did I do this wrong? I think I got my numbers wrong somewhere. Yeah, the old immune system's going to work, and that making you feel knackered makes sense. So that could be it. You know, it's done most of the fighting now. How did you hurt yourself, says Vault-Tech? So, I was trying to treat my muscles with some heat therapy using a hot water bottle, and I fell asleep and must have moved about, knocked the cover off, and then rested my arm directly on the hot water bowl, and it burnt the skin. I got like this massive patch. And the next day, like this big, like, sack of weeping formed on the arm. And I watched it form. Like, it was, you know, I woke up and it was kind of small. And then over the next, like, 3 hours, it just got massive and I had to pop it. And then after that, you know, I did what I did, disinfected it. I was really quite cautious of all of that, disinfecting and putting plasters over it and stuff, and it just wasn't good enough. You know, I think it was probably the plasters, because they were kind of small and probably didn't do a good job of sealing it off, and so something got in there and infected it. And then, yeah, like, I just felt really bad. I probably should have acted a bit sooner and gone the night that I was feeling bad, but, you know, I decided to go in the morning to the doctor, but ended up calling 111 because I couldn't sleep, and I was just on my iPad and looking at houses, and then I kind of like wandered over to the website searching up my condition, and I was like, oh wow, this is definitely an infection. Like, I tick all the boxes, and spoke to them on 111 at like 6 in the morning, and so that kind of like fast tracked me through to go to the hospital before anyone else was there. When I went there, it was quiet. So yeah, I thought it was 999 in the UK, says Mega Millie. That's for emergencies. 111 is a health line, so when you ring them up, you're in like an advice stage, and the advice stage can kind of escalate to going and seeing a GP. It's really quite good, because you don't want to call 999 when, you know, you got an infection in your arm. You associate that stuff with like, I've fallen over and broken my leg or something, right? More severe events. So the 111 is really great, because you can talk to professionals and find out if, you know, oh, you'll be okay, just rest up, or no, you need to come to the hospital. Like, you can get it sorted that way without burdening the emergency line. So yeah, it was fantastic. Went down there, got seen to, all good, right? Too short on that one. No one will ever notice though, will they? I'm so glad we have the NHS, says Jess. Yeah, the NHS is fantastic. I mean, it really is great. You know, it's there for you when you need it, basically, and half the time you wander around not even thinking about it, then something happens and it's like, there's people here to help. Right, we got noises in the ear. We got Just Me Dust here with the Prime. We got V Kasadi here with the Prime. We got Boop in Dupe here with a donation saying, hey Xisuma, I'm sure you get this question every other day, but I'm trying to make my own Minecraft videos, and I'm wondering if you had any advice for raising confidence and keeping videos interesting to watch. I would say to you, my friend, don't think of it as creating a work of art on day one. Just think of it as something that you're going to have to get used to, a process that you're going to improve. So, like, you start and then you build towards getting better. So don't worry about making a not so great video today. The act of making a video is a great start, because you'll have a reference point for where you're going to go to next, you know? So, you know, don't get caught up on umming and ahhing about trying. Just make the videos and then learn from them. You know, I can't tell you how to make your videos interesting. My videos are interesting to you because I have something that I, you know, do and have put into the video. So you got to figure out what is your thing. You know, if I tell you how to make an Xisuma video, it ain't gonna work. You gotta be you and show you and what you've got, essentially. And that starts by doing. And then you just go from there. You figure it out as you go along. You try things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And yeah. Feather says this man is about to end Stress Monster's whole potion career. I know Stress has got a shop. I just, look, someone else doing something on the server isn't a reason for you not to. Like, because we got a concrete shop doesn't mean Tango and Impulse can't have one, right? There's quite a few competing shops. By the way, it reminds me, I've seen that Grian's brought up some shops around here. Oh right, they're still here. So Brian brought these two shops here, and I think they're yeah, they're going to get removed soon, and the barge is going to expand into that space. Did we drop everything off? Let's just have a double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did everything. And now we're going to go, you know, honey bottle, don't need that. Didn't put it back, did I? We got Sparky AZ here with Cheers and Bits saying, finally catching one of your streams. I'm on the first of my 4-day stay-at-home holiday, and I got a cold over the weekend. I work construction and I'm always at work when you stream. Well, glad to have you with us today, dude. Sucks that you got a cold right as you go on a little break. Isn't that just the way it always works? Seems to be the way it always works. But thank you for the cheers and bits. Hope you enjoy the stream today. Construction is good work, man. Like, I always thought that's like a good active job. Moving around, lifting stuff all day. Must be awesome. Let's also, like, buildings getting constructed, amazing. I love watching like time lapses of that stuff. I think about the logistics. It must be so like what I love about systems in society is like, how do they work? Because when you try and look at the whole picture, it must be impossible to be like, okay, we're gonna build a skyscraper, right? There's so many like layers of complexity and people working, and like I'm so like fascinated by how it all comes together and like the structure there. You've got like managers that specialize in different areas, and then they got to coordinate with people above them who understand what they're doing and bring it all together. It's like logistics and organization and all that stuff. Super interesting. Xisuma, is today a curry day, says Oni Shizen. It's not. I've just been eating a little bit more than usual. I figured if my body's fighting, probably best to just give it plenty of energy, right? No need to cut any calories. Just keep it on the nose, kind of thing. Specialized software that collates all the plans for electoral, structural, and plumbing, etc. is kind of fascinating. Yeah, Kojiro, it's funny you say electoral because I was watching a video with the guy who oversaw the... I say oversaw, probably getting it slightly wrong, but the guy who does all the security on the election, the chief guy, and he got fired, and he was talking about, you know, what he did to secure the election and all this kind of stuff. And I was thinking, man, like, think about what this guy has to do. Like, there's all these different states with different rules, and he's got to organize like multiple levels of like different people and coordination, and I just wonder what that looks like. Think about it. Just think about something that seems apparently simple. For example, like going to your grocery to pick stuff off the shelves. Then take it back a step. You know, there's people that work in the stop that get them off the lorries, bring them out to the shelves. They've got a level of organization. Then like further back, you know, it's like, it's really fascinating just how much like organization and stuff there is going on. Cool. So now we've got to make our other shulker boxes and stuff, right? And for this, I can pretty much just put this thing away for now. Kind of want to have some decent inventory space right here. Gonna need a lot of these bones, I'll tell you that. In fact, I should probably try and math this a little bit. It's like 1 stack does 8. So if I think like 1, 2, 3, so that'd be 1 shulker box. 2 shulker box, 3 shulker, 4, and then you got the extra 3. So it's probably about that many bones. Let's just wing it and see if this as dye is enough to fill up 4 shulker boxes. That's our own little experiment today. We're just gonna wing it. Oh, and all the layers of inefficient paperwork, says Twee on Twitch. Well, yeah, even big complex systems that are amazing, you step back from and go, wow, how does all that work? Like, they'll have inefficiencies in them. And that's another thing that's interesting is like optimization. Like we talked earlier about redstone and how you put together this system and there's like all these steps and stages, but sometimes you can streamline it. Like that stuff exists in all these sorts of things as well, right? X, listen to me. You should seriously try playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. My brother wanted it and try, and now I'm addicted. Here I am in the back of my mind thinking like, I wish there was a game about logistics and organising big structures of movement and people. No, it's Super Smash Bros. That is so not my type of game. So not my type of game, dude. To be fair, like I'm not really much of a gamer. I like stuff that engages your creativity or challenges you with like puzzles, gets you thinking. For example, I've been doing music again recently, and that's like the creative side right there. That's That's like a game to me, like playing playing instruments and making a song or whatever. Okay, let's chuck these things up here. Grab that. Can we fit 16 and 16? We've got some gravel over here somewhere. We're actually low on gravel, you know? Ew, I haven't AFK'd for gravel in a while. How much sand did I pick out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm actually short on sand a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, we might actually use up all of our gravel, which I had not thought of. That means then I've got to use the pigment farm to get the gold, to get the gravel, right? Maybe I can hit up Kralis and see if he's got any. We got noises in the ear from Amber Mason 97. How does this work? He's here with the Prime, and Raymond DB has subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Heristas says I'm not that much of a gamer. Yeah, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. This is like my job. So you know, like here I am playing games all the time, but if it weren't like that, I don't think I'd be playing games that much. I'd definitely play like, you know, puzzle games and stuff like that, but otherwise I'd probably be doing music all the time. Okay. Oh, right, we did. I thought we had less of one of those. Okay, so let's do a gravel check before we go any further. I really wanted to know now if I guesstimated all of that die. Can people get obsessed playing Minecraft to avoid social interactions? You can do anything to avoid something else. You just got to be honest with yourself. Oh, is this over here? Oh, that's the gravel. That's the gravel right there. I think there might be some more somewhere around here. Grass? Sandstone? No, it's all sand over there. Okay, so we got plenty. Hey X, do you play the drums? I mean, I got a drum kit. It's all packed away. See, I've been doing a little bit of house hunting lately, like just sort of seeing what's out there. I don't know if I should move or if I should stay and maybe build like an extension, although it's not really ideal to do that. But I kind of moved here as a like, right, you know, next stage of life, get your own place, and I wanted to go quick. It was like, I want to do this. So here I am. This place is like pretty darn good for what I want, and I kind of got all the floor space that I need, just sort of not in the right places to put everything together the way I'd like it. So my motivation to move is like kind of to that, like find my like dream home, if you like, air quotes. Something that I'd be like really content with, even though I'm content with this place. And yeah, and I felt like I was starting off with a slightly different point, and now I don't know what I'm saying. Why did I bring that up? Probably something to do with music. I don't know. Yeah, drum kit, wasn't it? Yeah, setting up my drum kit. I haven't done it in this place, but if I, you know, moved to a place that I felt like was, okay, this is it, like this is the dream home, then in it goes, kind of thing, right? I'm in my second house. In order for me to move again, it would have to be a vast improvement, says Fuel Hauler. Yeah. For sure. I mean, the situation's always whatever it is, right? Like, for me, it's like, there's a lot of reasons to stay here, to be honest, so it's going to take a fair bit to get me to move somewhere else, but I just kind of keep picturing kind of slightly better setup than what I got. I mean, maybe that's an important word there, slightly. But when I go and look at places, it's interesting how pricing works with where you go, and I can find some like good areas that I want to go to, but then they always come with like these ridiculous houses with like 5 bedrooms and 3 en-suites, and I'm like, I do not want to live in a house and clean 3 bathrooms every week. Do you know what I mean? And then you can go to other places that are ideal, and then they have like, you know, totally different kind of layouts, because there's this like weird sort of geographical effect where you could go to one location and get the same house half the price as somewhere else based on like the regional economics and whatnot. Which you just heard the word economics, and now you just probably fell asleep for a microsecond. There, you probably went, oh, just drifted off, didn't you? Okay, 8, 10, and 12. So 6 of each, right? It's got to be 6 of each. 6 of those. 6 of these. Do you know the average adult spends more time on the toilet than they do exercising, says Maddie. I am not an average adult then. Yeah, that can make sense. I don't think, like, the majority of people don't put a lot of time and effort into exercise. It's more of a, well, it's definitely not a majority thing, is it? Right. Arindi is here for 3 months and Fluff Up Panda is here subscribing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Burt Potato says, nor am I. How could you possibly spend that much time on the toilet? I think some people do. Some people do tend to sit for a long time and look at their phone or whatever, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one that we're on to. How much... Wait, did that use up all of the dye perfectly? That is brilliant. I wish I had made note of how many stacks of dye that was, right? Like... It must have been 3, 4, 5... Wait, whoa. Sorry, 3, 6, 9... 10... 11, 12, 13... And then you'd have 4... 13 and a half, yeah. Okay, it was exact. That's pretty cool. Surprise T says, why use a phone in the toilet? Wouldn't it be better to do your stuff ASAP and share a screen on your sofa? Are you telling me you've never been on the toilet and pulled out your phone and looked at it? Like, it's one of the most instinctive things to do. Check your phone, right? That phone's always in your pocket going, check me. Check me. You're not doing much else. You're not sitting there appreciating the smell, are you? You don't go into a toilet and go, oh, let's sit here and smell the air for a bit. Link is cool, says I spend too long on the toilet. Well, there you go. Someone spend too long on the toilet. Yeah, Leo says they might enjoy spending time on the toilet because of some privacy. Yeah, we all need a bit of privacy. Let's have a look. So... Now we've got to do grey dye en masse, so we'll probably need some ink sacs and light grey dye as well. Here's all the ink sacs we'll need. Let's get this stuff hooked up. Well, if you have your phone in your pocket, you take your phone out so it doesn't fall out. So, well, who's to say your phone would fall out of your pocket? Funny story, I was walking the dog the other day and I put my phone in my coat pocket and it doesn't quite fit in there, so if I lean over it can fall out, and as I was picking up the old poo, it fell out right next to it. Like, it didn't hit it, and I was like, whew, that's lucky. Didn't want a pooey phone, didn't get one. That's alright. Learnt my lesson, put it in a pocket that's zipped up. Not a fan of the old pooey phone, am I? Okay, let's grab this stuff down here. Black dye looks like hair. It looks like a wig. Yeah, it does. It really does. I could see you putting that on like a pixel character's head. Huh. Not ever seen it like that before. We've got a noise in the ear from Toko and Clank, gifting a sub to Shocker8. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, light grey. So how do we make that? Oh, that's 2 for 1. So grey. Isn't it cheaper to make grey first and then make light grey from it? Not sure, but no, would it be the same or not? So get 2 stacks of the grey, but then you get 2. Yeah, I think that's cheaper. I think it's cheaper to do it that way. So let's make 27 stacks of That's the amount of slots in a shulker box. So 27 stacks of grey dye. Now that makes sense because we're making 8 shulker boxes worth of stuff. And there are 1 dye and 8 sand, or 4 sand, 4 gravel in each recipe. So the number adding up to 27 makes a lot of sense all of a sudden. Like, that has got to be good. What is the highest experience level you ever had? I can't remember, but I think season 6 we might have done. We've definitely gone up to level 666. I can't remember if we did 1,000 or like 1337 once as well, I think. Right, I'm going to drink some water. Timmy Shenanigans says, what is it you have on your texture pack that reduces the purple on the armor you wear? It's the resource pack, Vanilla Tweaks, alternative enchant glint. Is what we're running over here. Okay, I want 2 more grey dye, I guess. Which will be in here. X, how much money would someone have to pay you to change to Pocket Edition of instead of Java? I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'd be bummed out not playing Java Edition. 1, 2, 3, bam. So there you go, and then with that we can make like 8. And then we can calculate the rest in a bit. Cool, so now we need 5.5 light grey. And I think what we'll do is, oh look at that. That might be helpful. Let's take those with us. So, that for grey. And then we'll do, why is that odd? Oh, it's because I never made the white dye. Okay, so that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll probably be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5.5, right? And now we've got the perfect amount. Excellent. And we'll chuck those in there, and the bones go back over here. What would be the craziest thing you would do for $1 million? Says Fluffu Panda. I'd pretend to do a face reveal for $1 million and then not go through with it. I'd do that for $1 million if you'd like. You know, if you've got $1 million lying around, I'll do a fake face reveal. You know, I'll promise it and then not deliver on it. You know? Oh, X says Draconic Dreams. Oh, X, you fool. Stop being a goofball. Wait, X, that sounds familiar. Wait, shouldn't this fill up a whole shulker box? There's more of this type. Wait. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. But then that also means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and a half. Oh, so we just need 1 more stack of grey? Yeah, we just need 1 more stack. Is that not somewhere else then? How did I manage to miscount that by like 1? That feels kind of odd to me. Maybe I made a mistake somewhere. Either way, we got that. Silver Varg says, speaking of privacy, how do you explain what you do to new people without risking losing your privacy? Well, it's different IRL. You just tell people what you do, right? Like, it's the idea of someone on the internet prying into your business that's an vision of privacy. If you're face to face with someone, IRL, you know, out and about, like, there's no harm. You're just two people or whatever, right? I mean, picture it like, imagine you're like walking through town and off in the distance you see like someone sort of fishing around, like with some binoculars staring at you, you know, and like following you around. Like in essence, you can do that online and feel safe because you think you're anonymous. So people snoop around other people and their details. I mean, I had a friend IRL years ago who did it, who used to like fish on people to get their details. And I used to think that's not cool. And this is way before, this is way before, you know, YouTube and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like if you're doing it online, you kind of basically you're snooping on someone. You're like following them in the high street, right? But IRL is different. People, you know, some people do that IRL, right? But like, it's not a big deal IRL because it's just two people in the same space. Rebecca says some of us don't want a face reveal. How could we maintain our parasocial imaginary relationships if X became reality? That's the comment of the day right there. I love it. Draconic Dreams says a friend did that once on someone she was considering a dog sitter. She said it was scary how much you can find without really trying. Yep, I told a story just the other day about how I was looking up an artist, trying to find if there was still a way to contact them. You know, I'd spoken to them years ago over email, and like, without even trying, all of a sudden I just landed on this website, and it was like, I've got their estate history, the history of all their phone numbers, addresses, people that they know IRL. I'm like, this is creepy. And I could possibly reach out and contact them, but it doesn't feel right, I guess. It's not like I'm contacting them through something they put up publicly online saying contact me here. So I probably won't. Probably won't, at least now. If the thing I wanted to contact them about ever becomes a thing, then I might do, but... yeah, it's just, you know, doing that stuff online, you feel like it's alright, because it's anonymous, there's no, like, penalty to doing it if you like, but, like, in reality, there's a social contract, so, you know, you go following someone down the streets or whatever, like, it's not acceptable behaviour, is it? But online, you can sort of do it and as if it's normal. And so some people do that. They snoop around on other people's details. Album Glow Up. I do not feel pressured in the slightest to do a face reveal. Like, zero pressure. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't bothered. Don't expect it. If anything, it just amuses me how some people just don't get it. iGlue says, work for a corporate bank, you'll know every single detail about an individual and their family. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you learn a lot through banking, right? See all the things that people buy. That says a lot about a person. Darkuli Fox is here subscribing. Thanks so much, dude. Appreciate it. This music's great, by the way. I love it. What was that? Ninja Dragon says, hey X, who do you think will be the next Hermitcraft server manager? I mean, what? As if I'm leaving Hermitcraft? Interesting question. Sort of like, I don't know, it's sort of like going, hey man, who do you think's gonna be the next person living in your house? You're like, what? Who's moving in this house? Hey man, who do you think the next person you're gonna fall out with is? What? It's a bit preemptive. Preemptive suggestion, you know. We got Ornamental Finch here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. That's a really odd question, says Wolfsmith James. I'm glad you feel the same way. I read that and I was like, what? What are you trying to say, dude? Hey X, what's your home address? Oh, my home address is, 793 plus the one with the... I know you got to take away 2 on Avenue, or is it Road? You know that one? Yeah, that place, yeah. Yeah, that's my address. If you want to know, just ask. Just ask. Okay, let's do this. Hey, I live there too, says Talbar. Oh, the old one, the old 762 plus the minus the 1 Avenue, or is it Road? Yeah. Yeah, lots of us about here, isn't there? Right, let's chuck those guys over here. Over here. Right, we're actually running low on this sand. Well, not really. There's still extraordinary amounts of sand chests. Describe music in 1 word. Go, says Official Jaden. Sounds. That was the best answer ever. I don't even care if you disagree. That was the best answer ever. 1 word. Got it. Done. Next. Why would someone ask you your address? Are they mental? Oh, I don't know. We've had some funny questions today. X-Man, are there any X-Hermits? Yes, there are. People who have been on Hermitcraft are no longer. In you go. There we go. Oh, we got Gidge Van Hayef here with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And Jatums is here with cheers and bits. Any advice for aspiring game developer? I'm about to start down that path, but I'm a little nervous about how it would be received. Dude, well, if you've already built something, then, you got to put it out there in the world. And, some people might like it, some people might not. That's okay. But if you put your stuff out there, you'll learn more than if you don't, I guess. That's how I'd think about it, I guess. But I thought for a second there I was going to be saying more about how to do game development. I mean, I've only done a little bit of dabbling with game development here and there, but I'm kind of going to follow some game development channels and stuff, and heard some really great stuff along the way. One of the things that I find really good advice about game development is to try not to build a whole game in one go, but to kind of play with things that you can create, like game elements, ideas, and let the game design itself, I think was sort of like the elegant quote they came up with. Which makes a lot of sense, right? It can be all too easy to kind of picture some big grand game or whatever, and then you go start making it, and it might be that something else is actually more fun in the game than the thing you thought was. So if you're designing fun little games and stuff, sometimes just have a tinker and a toy around and goof about with stuff and see what's fun. As a software developer, show what you got in small increments. If people like it, they're going to tell you. If not, they're going to tell you got wrong, says Arindeep. That's an interesting idea as well. Yeah, don't have to throw the whole thing out there in one go. Do it a step at a time. Get feedback. And you might be like, okay, this is good. This is good, and then something crops up and you're like, oh, maybe not. But you can do it at your own pace that way. OP Carrig says, hey X, what kind of car do you have? I got one with wheels. It's painted black. And I put fuel in it to make it go vroom vroom. I am not a car person, as you might be able to tell. I am not a car person. It just gets me from A to B. And if I move and I have to drive more, one of the things I might do is get an electric car as well. Every time I go to say electric car, I think electric guitar in my head. It's so silly, stupid brain. Can't do anything right, can you? How am I even conscious right now with this brain? Jilangle is here for 9 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I put milk in mine, so saucepan. Are you riding a cow? Wait, no way. Cow. You get milk from the cow. You don't put the milk in it. Jeez. Jeez. That's cannibalism right there. Cow cannibalism. You know? That's some dodgy stuff. The real John Jr. is here with the Prime. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Cannibalism. Oh, so Xisuma. I have so missed the pun. That is the pun. That is the pun of the day right there. Cannibalism. That's great. That's just wonderful. Right, down to the last stuff, I guess. Is it 6? I keep thinking, no, it's not. I got it wrong. No, I got it right. This is going to take some time. This is going to take some time. I got to do this when there's hardly anyone else on. I've learned that. Like, the machine works, but like a sluggish server can give it some hiccups. So best to convert this stuff when no one's on, which will be in the morning tomorrow. Might be able to make that work. My mornings are usually like get up, stretch, move about, go for a walk. Kind of quite active for the first few hours just to get going. We got a noise in the ear donation here from... I'm so tempted to say Turd Ucken, but I could say Turd Ducken. Turd Ducken, 23. How many hermits are still whitelisted? Does it include everyone from the past? Like Generic B, if we wanted to come on randomly one day, he could. Well, you also need an IP address to get on a server, right? But no, the server whitelist is the people who are currently actively playing on the server. That is the whitelist of Hermitcraft. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam! Cool. Alright, that's all ready to go in the future, right? Hey X, ever wonder if one day over the next years all of the current hermits will retire from YouTube over time, but you will be adding members over time, and that went off the screen. I mean, I for a long time it's always been like, when is the end of this journey? Like, where does it go? And you know, earlier on in some of those early seasons of Hermitcraft, would never have thought it would go on to season 7. Now it's like, you know, what's stopping us from doing season 8 and 9? It's, you never know what's going to happen in the future, what's going to change, but I'm amazed at how long this has gone on for, and it's just, we're still on the up and up. It's just crazy, right? It'll have its end. It'll come to an end one day. It's kind of hard to see how when you're sort of in the middle of it and then things are going great and you're having a blast. But all things come to an end, you know. I'm going to put that in my shulker box, actually. For ice, yes. I'll put that in here. And we'll use the rest to make some compact ice, actually. As long as Mojang keeps bringing new content. Yeah, I do think this game would have struggled without that, but look, the appetite is clearly there for this game to continue. If Mojang were putting out updates and that doesn't mean the interest in the game stays, right? So I believe if Mojang tomorrow went, oh yeah, we're done with this, right? There's still no upgrade to Minecraft. There's still no successor or spiritual successor or new evolution of this type of experience that Minecraft is. One day there will be, but it's not here yet. And if Mojang were to stop updating the game, I really believe that the community would probably turn to modding, and maybe like one sort of mod pack would emerge as like the leading thing that people gravitate towards. It could be a case of, if there wasn't a unified central source for updating Minecraft, that the community would become fractured and therefore potentially start to dwindle. But I can't help but feel that like people would turn to something like modded to continue enjoying this game as something that changes over time, because people like that about it, you know, that there's always updates in the future, the game is never finished basically, and that's super awesome and fun. Alright. I don't think the community will be as strong if the game stopped updating, says Not the Bobber. Yeah, saying it out loud, I kind of realised, nah, actually, you know what? Like, if you did have modded, it would probably be a bit harder to get everyone focused, like, around one thing, right? So, if modded is already very fractured, yeah, you're probably right that it wouldn't have the same steam without Mojang updating it. But it would still be here. You know, the modding community would give it some freshness, I guess. Okay, did we finish doing this? Oh, we did. Wow. That one's been sat there for a long time. Okay. These, those, that. I know where these things go. In fact, I might just stop there. That's all we'll do for right now. Actually, some of that stuff I can just chuck away. Maybe we'll do all of it. I like organising all this stuff, you know, it needs doing from time to time. Just a little bit of effort, and then your stuff's all orderly. When you need it, you know where to go, right? There is no other game that would give the same sense of freedom to me, but I see people who don't look for that specifically moving on. It's a surprise tea. I could picture there being something in the future that comes along. Like, the thing about sort of anything really in a way is just like, it's hard to see the future. It's hard to know what will be the next thing. It probably would have been hard in you know, the 90s, looking at PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64, right? It would have been probably hard to predict that there would be a ginormous market, way bigger than those consoles, that sits in everyone's pocket in the future. Like, that would be a hard thing to predict. I mean, maybe you're thinking like little pocket games like Tamagotchi or whatever they were called at the time. But not even that. So it's super hard to like see where things are gonna go. But the one thing you can do by looking back is see that how prior games inform the future ones. Doom created first-person shooters. There were things before Doom that informed that. So where Doom is like kind of a classic that people still enjoy today, it's not a hype thing right now, it's not a big thing, but you know, all these big shooter games people love, it all stems from that. So Minecraft being so unique right now and like a kind of one-of-a-kind game that's just absolutely massive, it will undoubtedly become something different in the future. And it's hard to think of what that might be, but I could picture there being a game with some similar fundamentals to block building, where people have control over their environment. You know, it might take a long time. It might be, right? This is going to be crazy. So we're gonna go crazy now, crazy mode, right? You know old Elon Musk with his Neuralink and linking into the brain. It's hard to think now, but if we roll the years back, right? The speed of getting information out of yourself to a machine used to be, the very first computers used to have like all these mechanisms. Computers were in like a giant room with vacuum tubes for capacitors and whatnot, or resistors, I don't know which one. And so inputting data was really slow to do that, right? But now along comes the keyboard and you can all of a sudden input data faster. And then you got things like your camera. All of a sudden your camera can give a stream of data to your computer about what you're doing, who you are, or whatever. You know? Voice command has become a thing. Maybe in the future we'll be giving our computers commands faster than we can with our fingers by talking. So, just imagine that, you know, some sort of chipset or whatever, little implant in your brain. I know it sounds crazy, but you might be able to visualize what you want to do in the game, and then it appears. So let's say we remove blocks from Minecraft. Imagine it's just shapes and colours, architecture, whatever it is. You can just think of it and make it appear. And imagine everyone goes into that game being an architect, just making things appear around them with that fast bandwidth. And you know, you could have like another virtual environment game where everyone's kind of like expressing their creativity and doing stuff. I need to take my medication, peeps. I need to take my antibodies. Antibiotics, not antibodies. Got a timer on. Then after the stream I'm going to cook and eat, but not straight away. Okay. I'm reading my chat. Miga says it would be a disaster. So many people would do bad things. That's a really weird comment because, like, why? You know, people can do bad things in Minecraft, yet they don't seem to. People can do bad stuff in reality, but the reality is that it's a very small slice of people that end up doing bad stuff, and a lot of the bad stuff that gets done tends to be a small slice of time in someone's life as well. So, you know, just jumping to think it's the worst thing immediately is a bit silly, if you ask me. I'm just going to tidy away all of this now. All getting tidied away. One bad apple spoils the bunch, though, says 5Dust5. Yeah, but not really. Like, has someone ever done something bad in Minecraft? Of course they have. Has it spoiled the whole experience? Doesn't look like it. You know? Doesn't look like it to me. What did I want? That one. For these and for those. Excuse me. That's why we need more people innovating, says Skelter. Yeah, I would like to see, I don't know, I don't know what you call it really, but the way society is distributed or whatever, like, it would be nice to see more room for innovation to take place. But then, you know, we're also saying that innovation has been an incredible force of getting us to where we are now. I just want to throw some of this stuff away, right? Like, whatever. Let's go put some glass over here and then we're done. Okay, we got Nanaxion here, subscribing, and C8 Sun for 8 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Also, peeps, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the follow button over here on Twitch to get notified of when I go live. And also, I have 4 channels on YouTube. One of them is about music that recently launched. If you like music and want to hear my thoughts on records and stuff, go check it out. There is a link somewhere. You can probably just type Xisuma music channel into the Google. Do it! Okay, there we go. Plug's done. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Can it be a prideful plug? Can I be like, hey, I'm really proud of this channel that I got. Please go check it out. I think you'd like it. That's a prideful plug right there. You know? TFC recently had an operation that removed a large portion of his leg. I would definitely suggest reaching out to him and reminding him he's a valued member of Hermitcraft. Dude needs some positive vibes. TFC's a pretty resilient bloke. You know, I'm sure he'd appreciate the reach out. We've you know, reached out to TFC plenty of times. He hasn't been as active this season. I know it's probably related to his leg, but you know, we're always around if he wants to talk to us, and we say hello. And just because he's been absent, you know, doesn't mean there's some disconnect on our behalf or anything, you know. And TFC was on the other day and peeps were chatting with him in chat. It's fine, you know. Right, so I got a tunnel over here. I just realised this tunnel was supposed to technically be aligned around here, and at the end of it I was going to move the portal over a little bit, and I forgot to do that, but it syncs up perfectly. Now this goes to my fish farm, and I was just wondering, Right, I don't want to do a high effort tunnel here. This is just going to be functional. But what could it be? I was wondering if maybe I could do like a colour swirl with some carpet and wool. Bear in mind the height that I put it at here, which we can change. I want to. It's got that bedrock like right in the top there, which I'm not sure if I want to keep or not. Yeah. Obsidian and respawn anchors. We've already done that. Put honey blocks behind the portal. Not sure why we'd do that. Unfortunately, it's very hard to do anything directly related to the ocean unless we pick out some oceany colours, right? Because I was thinking about this. You know, like we can't use water. I can't put the fishies in the Nether. Like put them in a display case or anything. So it's kind of is what it is. Cyan concrete. I didn't think of mixing up like concrete and wool, but that could be a possibility. I think I'll avoid using concrete and probably go with wool on this one. So like maybe like a rainbow wool, but then maybe just use some more oceany colours. Yeah, I think it's going to involve wool because I just want to do something simple, right? Maybe I could just put black wool in the ceiling and maybe not even go for a swirl, go for stripes. Hard to settle too. Should really, if I'm settling my mind on this, I should really bring some shulker boxes, right? In fact, I think there's some already over there. My farm produces so much that if I take stuff out, it immediately gets filled up again. Which makes me wonder, actually. I haven't done like a technical checkup on this thing in forever. We'll do a quick technical checkup on it. Ez3D, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. Brian and Doc are going to a disco party. What's that? What's been said in chat? Oh yeah, disco. Got it. Yeah, look, I got this stuff left over, right? So if you take something out, it's immediately full again. Oh, not this one over here. No. No, so we have run out somewhere. The way that I check on this is by going through to here. Let's throw an ender pearl and then hope there's something to land on. Right, so that's all backed up crazy. Wow. Wow. Oh, this... Right, so none of the item filters would have broken, but there's no disposal at the end. And it kind of sounds like they're still getting sheared. So we put an insane amount of iron into this thing. That did not work. Maybe I'll try flying. Okay, we put an insane amount of iron into this thing. Now, the fact that they're still being sheared is interesting. No, they're not. They've all... What I'm on about, they've all got their wool. I heard the shearing sound, like... Come on, not there. Here. Come on. Ah! Okay, we're down here. So, there's still shears at this level. Fascinating. And that probably means, yeah, there's just wool being wasted. Huh. That is interesting. This is not good enough storage. Oh, hello, Tactical Tickle. Yeah, there we go. Maybe add an addition where the overflow gets trashed, says I'm here for the lols. What I should probably do is add an addition that stops the system somehow. I'm gonna investigate that. Yeah, because I could potentially override the redstone by having the hoppers interact with it somewhere. Right, so if we were to do like a aquatic rainbow effect, I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4 could look pretty cool, right? And maybe just leave the bedrock in the ceiling and have it as such. So most of those colours are in here. And I probably can't even put any of this back in, right? What are you doing to me, computer game? What are you doing to me? So we'll take out this stuff, put that in there, just leave it behind, right? then we need some cyan. So we've got like 6, 5, 5, 4. That'll do for now. No, wait. Oh, I've got room for more. Yeah, I'll just come back if I need more, which I probably will, but I'd rather just start and see what it looks like, because it might be a terrible idea. Toaster Noodles here with the Prime. Thank you, Toaster Noodle. Appreciate it. Also going to need some lighting, and I've got some glowstone, haven't I? Whoa! Oh, I didn't fall in the honey. I did not fall in the honey. Zabu Zane is here with a donation, saying, "Hey X, thanks for keeping Hermitcraft going through rough times to help give a good laugh." Thank you for the donation, dude. Appreciate it. It is a pleasure to keep Hermitcraft up and alive. How much time a day do you play Minecraft, X? Is the Minecraft fan? Fair bit. Like 8 hours maybe? I don't know. Okay, okay, right, so we're going to probably put this like every third block, have a light source. Then we won't need a crazy amount, it'll be nice and illuminated. We will be tearing out these walls like this. Tearing out the ceiling to some extent. And then we've got to make like a spiral pattern here, essentially. Let's take a stack of each colour, and then let's like put a little bit of it into carpet form. Yeah, like that. Now I'm going to need more slots down. I need 8 technically, so if I live like that, we can put everything in. And all of that. Cool. Right, so we've got 4 colours. And I think the way I want to do this, we're going to have... we're going to have it wrap around like that. So let's say we just start like this. It's also going to have one there. Then it's going to be like that. And then it's going to go here and there. There and there, there and there. And then, you know, I haven't mined it out yet, but then the green will continue here. Let's put in our next colour, cyan. This will be easier to place, there's less thinking. It's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. That should be a pick, shouldn't it? And a piglin's going to come and get me now. I've got all these things on my hotbar. Wrong one. That's correct, actually. Right, is this going to be worthy? Do you think? What do you think, peeps? So far, I kind of feel like it's kind of okay. Someone said wrong carpet. Was it? I feel like you're right. Yeah, you're right. Well done. Well done, good sir. I love it, says iRock. iRock loves it. Link Up X is here subscribing, and Modernity is here for 2 months saying, "Hey X, what do you think about the online school and what would you do to improve it?" Well, I am no educator, so I probably wouldn't have many good ideas on how to improve online schools. I think there's some value to being able to use the internet to teach, but I also think there's value to doing it face to face, being in person. You know, a lot about school is not always just about learning, but it's about being in a social environment and being having some basic responsibilities, you know. Those things are an important part of school that tends to get overlooked. It's about the development of people as well. I think we'll go with this. I think this is kind of cool. It's kind of trippy. It's going to look good. It's going to look interesting, and that's basically it. If I could say anything that I think would make it better, it would be to potentially make it bigger, but I feel like where this bedrock is kind of really limits making that cool. And I think it being in the roof, I think it's fine. Oh, I knew this would happen. I ain't got a sword or a getaway rocket. Me no got getaway rocket, dude. You know, what am I going to do? Oh, peeps, let's panic. What are we going to do? Oh, no, I'm panicking. Just like Anakin. Oi! Oi! Ah! Cheers, dude. Cheers. Anyway, what I want to do now is prep the tunnel more so than try to make it, I guess. Let's put that here. I've used this pattern in a rainbow for an overworld build, says Ranok. Yeah, I think I've done something like this before as well. Just here, it's you know, it's only 4 colours. Anyways, I think I actually want to do the whole thing now. I want to get it looking a bit more complete for like one section. So let's go ahead and try and do that. We need to throw down some glowstone as well as doing what I'm doing right here. Was it 1, 2, 3? So it'll be there. And then here. Yeah, so if we're doing one colour at a time, we don't really need to put in all the colours, right? So if I go back to green over here. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I think we need to use 6 colours? Huh. I had not thought of something like that. I kind of just assumed... So I guess we could use 3 colours or 6. Because then it would be green, other colour, bam. Oh, I totally not thought of that. Totally not thought of that. And I kind of want it to be oceany, which would suggest taking out green, right? And I don't think there are other colours that we could throw in to this. Yellow and purple. Nah, I want to keep it really oceany feeling. I know yellow is sand and stuff like that. Green is getting ejected from the building, basically. Sorry, green, but you suck. Just the way it's going to be. Although I could... Oh, I want to keep the green. I just had a better idea. No one in chat said this idea. Oh. Oh, they don't know. They don't know. You done know. You done know what you're about to see. Okay, so check this out. What we're going to do is go... This is going to be trippy. I think it's going to make it even trippier. So we'll go like this. Back to that colour. So these ones are going to get used twice as much as the other. And I actually think that might look really more interesting, potentially. So then it's like there and there. There and here. Yeah, that bedrock's messing everything up. One thing to be careful of though is if you make like a mistake in one place, it can like get exaggerated. So if we just backstep a little bit like that. Is it there? Yeah, I guess it is. So the blue is here, there. And then it fits perfectly in that spot. Nice. What do you think of that, peeps? What do you think of that? Use warp trapdoors on the bedrock for the light, cyan or blue. Nah, I think I'm just going to leave the bedrock as is, you know. Not everything has to be perfect. A little bit of chaos in there is fine. Wow, I'm out of that already. Which makes sense, that's the one we're using more now. So we'll probably have something come actually right the way up to the front here. And that means that one's then there. So then light blue is here, right? Then we've got the regular blue. The riggedy regular blue. Light blue again. And then cyan. So what colour is that? That is blue. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It is what it is, basically. It's not the best thing ever, but it will kind of do. I don't really want to spend a crazy amount of time on this. Just wanted to put in a simple kind of thing on this one. You know, different projects have different kind of feels to them. Like this fish farm one just doesn't feel like one I'm terribly interested in decorating. I don't know why. Also, we need to figure out where that glowstone at, you know? Gotta keep it consistent, right? It's right there. So, wait a minute. 1, 2, oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Next one goes here. And that'll do, I reckon. Maybe there's a thumbnail here. I want to capture that trippiness a little bit. I think we'll go with that. Somebody called, it wants its bus seats back. Oh man, you're totally on. You're totally on right there. Those bus seats, yeah. Bus seat designs. Goodness me. Who came up with those, right? Like, what was the thinking behind that? Not criticising them. I mean, you know, someone potentially poured their heart and soul into those, but they just got a quirk about them. Guess what I could do is that. Now some pigment's gonna sneak up on me, right? I predicted it. You're gonna watch me die. No. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Why is that so difficult? I think the looking at the block outline could be a little bit bigger in this game, and I think that's something that's hard coded. I think it'd be really nice if you could just make it a bit more visible. Just so you're always quite certain when you're over something. And you know, like on some blocks it's easier than others. The Nether is a bit of a darker place, so it's always a bit tricky. Here we go. Oh. And then there was that. Nice! All the glowstones in place for this one. Thickin is here for 5 months, saying evening X. Hope you had a good day. I've had a great day so far. Gonna go cook some food in a bit. I got a big bowl of greens and some fish and some grains. It's gonna be delicious. Got a mince pie for dessert, a treat, and a can of kombucha. Kombucha, even, I think is how you say it. Yeah, found that in my local store almost by accident the other day. Was looking for something else and I was like, oh, you sell kombucha, eh? I like. Me like. Me like very much. And now chat is full of people saying they love kombucha and some saying they hate. How come no curry? Today is not a curry day. And the last curry I had was massive and it really made me feel bloated, and I kind of feel like I'll have a smaller one next time. Not So Salty is here with the Prime. Thank you so much, Not So Salty. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying today's live stream and peeps. Be sure to hit the follow button here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma where we play on the Hermitcraft. And, you know, I might be doing another stream between now and Friday where I play something a little different. I don't know if it will happen, but, you know, we will see is what we will do. Here's the deal, peeps. We've reached the end of the live stream. So I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. As always, I appreciate all of your support. And what we'll do right now is raid someone in the Minecraft community who's got under, let's say, 100 viewers. Just go support someone. Okay, looking for an English channel. Like, you know, in the title and all that. Okay, I got someone playing Hypixel. Jasco 5. So, no idea where I'm sending you, but as you know, what we do is just support someone at random. So stick around, you might find something you like. That is it from me, peeps. Thank you ever so much. I will see you soon. Hit the follow button, hit the rate button in chat, and that's it from me. Bye-bye.